Hi, this is Holly from the Sweet Simple Things, and welcome to my channel where we create healthy and nourishing recipes the whole family will love. Make sure to hit subscribe to get all the latest recipes. Today I'm going to show you how I make my absolute favorite Ninja Creami recipe, and that is a chocolate coconut swirl. Now, you've probably heard all about the Ninja Creami. It's very trendy right now, but let me tell you, it's completely worth the hype. So here's my base recipe. I start with a half cup of cottage cheese, or about 100 grams or so. And then I add 50 grams of a vanilla whey protein, about 1.5 scoops. You can use any whey you like, but it should be whey protein. If it's a different type of protein like casein or plant-based proteins, the amount you're going to need is going to be different and you'll get a very different texture. So the 50 grams is for whey specifically. Then I did a half a teaspoon of vanilla paste and then 2 tablespoons of allulose. This is 1/4 of a teaspoon of coconut extract for the coconut flavoring, and then I'm going to do a cup of coconut milk. If you just want a regular vanilla, just use a regular milk here and leave out the coconut extract, and then you have just a regular vanilla based recipe. I'm going to blend it with my immersion blender until smooth. And because I'm making a swirl of 2 flavors, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pour half of this into a jar that I'm going to put in the fridge for a few hours while I freeze just the bottom half. So I'm going to have half of this vanilla coconut flavor in there, and then in a few hours I'm going to put on half of the chocolate. So now let's make the chocolate. Same thing here. We're going to start with about a half a cup or 100 grams of cottage cheese. Followed by 50 grams or about 1.5 scoops of a chocolate whey protein powder. And then 2 tablespoons of allulose for a little extra sweetness. The freezer will dull the sweetness, so the sweetener in the protein powder is not enough. Then 12 grams of a black cocoa powder, but regular cocoa powder is fine too. And a half a teaspoon of the vanilla bean paste. Then I do half a cup of Fairlife skim milk for extra protein and creaminess. And then half a cup of water. Grab your immersion blender, same thing here. We're going to blend it till smooth. And then I'm going to pour half of this mixture into a jar to stick in the fridge while I freeze just the bottom half. So what you need to do is allow the cups to freeze for about 3 hours or so. And then as you see here, after about 3 hours, I grabbed my chocolate mixture in the fridge to pour on top of the vanilla layer, the frozen vanilla layer, and then I grabbed the vanilla mixture from the fridge to pour on top of the chocolate frozen layer. So both pints will have both flavors in it. So let that freeze 24 hours, and then we are going to put it into our creamy machine and spin it on light ice cream. Now let's see how it looks after one spin. Sometimes it turns out great after one spin, like this isn't too bad, but we can get it better. I'm going to put the lid back on. We're going to press the respin button. We are not going to add extra liquid. Do not add extra liquid because that'll make the ice cream too soft and blend your flavors together. After respin, it's just how I like it. It's still firm and scoopable, and we still have 2 separate flavors. It is not blended too much. And you can see there how I have that vanilla coconut flavor and the chocolate flavor. It's a little hard to get out of my scooper there, so I'm grabbing a spoon. But this is so creamy. It is so smooth. It is not icy at all. It's the perfect texture. I like keeping protein high in these ice creams to give the perfect creaminess. And this really tastes like real ice cream to me. It doesn't taste like a fake sort of diet treat. It actually tastes really good. And my husband and I, split a creamy every single day. This is our favorite flavor. It's just like a Mounds Bar. And you want to know the best part is that if you want to eat this entire pint, it is over 50 grams of protein and only 337 calories. It is the perfect snack to help you meet your protein goals in the day. That's why my husband and I split one. It's just so filling, but it's really satisfying. And we really love this machine and have a lot of great recipes for it. So I hope you found this helpful, and I hope that you give this one a try.